Hi, my name's Amanda. Welcome to my channel. Glad to have you here. If you're returning, thank you. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day and you're well. But yeah, we are finally going to get to this part 3 of my declutter series. This is the last and final part, finally, and we are going to go through the palettes, see what we can chuck, see what we can gift. I just can't keep everything. I was gutted that Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette sold out, because I was going to get that and I went to buy it and it sold out. So yeah, I was really gutted about that. Yeah, so we are going to go through these palettes and we will declutter some, gift some, and yeah, so just keep watching. I will take you into my bedroom beauty space. So yeah, just keep watching. So yeah, I'm back with the last part of my declutter series. Yeah, this has been more difficult to film than I thought, but this is the third part and the last part. And we're going to go to the palettes, which, yeah, it's jammed in this drawer. Let me just move that up there. It really is jammed. I wanted to do this in a shorter, like, videos, but I honestly could not. So let's go to the first palette, which sits on top, which is my Morphe Jeffree Star palette. Now, I do really like this palette. Yeah, some really nice shades. I love this like drive-through shade here. All these greens actually are so nice. I just really love them. Like those tones of greens there. So yeah, really good palette. I haven't found one naff shade in this so far, so I'm not going to declutter that because I do use this a lot. So I'm going to keep my Jeffree Star palette. Right, this is the 35G Morphe Bronze Goals palette. Now, I normally love Morphe palettes, but I absolutely hated this palette. It was naff. Let me just show you. Like, you dig your finger in there. It doesn't swatch too bad. It's absolutely, well, let me see how, no. Yeah, even the swatches are very kind of, not like Morphe quality. So I'm going to chuck that palette, declutter that palette actually. Don't want it, don't like it, so why keep it? So moving on, we have the iconic Jeffree Star blue, I can never say that, I would say blue blood. It's like a tongue twister, isn't it? Blue blood. See, I still can't say it. Blue blood. Yeah, it's a real tongue twister to say that, but this is the Jeffree Star Morphe palette. No, this is the Jeffree Star Blue Bud. It's Blue Bud now. Blue blood. I cannot say it. So this is the blue blood. I managed it then. Really like the formula of this. If you don't like blue, you might not like this palette, but I love that shade Entitled there. Really, really nice shade. Yeah. That Ocean Ice stains your eyelid red for some weird reason. But yeah, I'm not going to chuck my blue blood palette because it cost me like 50 quid and I was gutted. I wanted the new Shane Dawson Controversy palette. Now normally I thought, because Morphe stock Jeffree Star now and Beauty Bay, I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to get one, but I waited too long and they're gone. So I was absolutely gutted I couldn't get my hands on the Shane Dawson palette. Yeah, I wanted to snap that up, but I couldn't get it. So moving on through this pile of mess. Let me just take those swatches off my arm. So moving on, I really do need to find better storage for all this. So again, this is, don't say it again, this is the Soph palette. This is the Revolution Soph palette. Now, I really like this palette. Love the mattes in this, great pigment. I really like my Soph palette, really nice. And the Extra Spice is the better one. I think she's got another one, but this is the better one. So yeah, I'm keeping that. This is the Revolution Pro Night and Day palette. I kept her in its box. This is what it looks like. Again, it's really nice. It's got like a fake leather look to it. So I don't know how this lighting's going to fare up, I've tried to put my ring light as close as I can, but yeah, this is the Night and Day palette from Makeup Revolution. Now, this was a very odd palette because it actually swatched stunning. Let me just swatch a couple of those. I never know how to do this. That blue swatched incredibly. I thought it was going to be amazing, but actually swatches do lie sometimes, unfortunately, and this did lie to me because when I actually put it on my eyes, it wasn't actually that good. In fact, I didn't like it, so I think it's supposed to be like a dupe for the Pat McGrath palette. So yeah, I'm going to declutter that. Yeah, because I just don't reach for it. So yeah, moving on through this pile of mess, we have this Revolution HD Pro Contour palette. Now, I really like this palette, I gotta be fair with you. I've used this as an under eye brightener. It's stunning. Yeah, I really do like this palette, and it's so cheap from Makeup Revolution that, you know, I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna keep it, use it, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so this is what we got in a glossy box. This is the STYL London palette. I've used this a couple of times and it is a really nice palette. The pigment is so nice on it. Yeah, I really love this palette. Good pigment. Just really like it. Really like the tones of it. So I'm keeping that. Right, next up, we have this, this was from a Halloween haul. This is the Creep It Real palette from Makeup Revolution. Yeah, I haven't actually, I was going to do a tutorial on this and I haven't managed it, but I haven't used it, so I'm going to keep it because I have not used it, so I cannot tell you if it's crap or good. This is the Revolution at Makeup Revolution London, and this was, I bought it for a dupe video for Blue Blood because it looked like a good dupe. But because I've got Blue Blood, even though some of the, I don't want to chuck you, look at that. No, I'm going to declutter that. Yeah, I just don't want to keep something I think I'm not going to use. So this is the Manny MUA Life's a Drag palette. This is an oldie but a goodie. I can't bring myself, I was going to declutter this last time, but I really love it. I just love it. So, and it's still it's 40 pounds on Beauty Bay, so that's why another reason I'm keeping it. 40 quid, jeez. So moving on through this last declutter, we have this Revolution highlighter. Now I really, it is a really nice highlighter actually, but oh, I need to declutter stuff, but I can't let things go. It's like I try and then I think, no, what if I need you? No, I'm going to keep it. I'm sorry. I know. Moving on this declutter, we have this Morphe 9A. Got this in an advent calendar. It's a very nice little compact fingerprints, little compact palette. Yeah, but I've got so many palettes like this, like with this color scheme in them. I'm not going to get around to using it. So do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to put that in my giveaway. Yeah, unswatched, never used. So I'm going to put that in my giveaway. We have this Wet n Wild. Now, I bought this if I wanted to do like a full face of Wet n Wild. But I've never put this on my eyes. I'm going to declutter that because I'm never going to get around to that video. So that can go. These are just, I'm not going to check these are just two eyebrow things. They shouldn't really be in there, but yeah, put them up there. For some reason I've got a Makeup Forever like contour kind of, or blush or corrector, but don't reach for it. Don't know what to do with it actually. So that can go. This is all just random crap. This is an Anastasia kind of single shadow in there in like a really weird shade. That can go because I'm never going to use that. No, I'm just not going to use it. This is the Ico Lash Alert. Now, I do want to put a mascara in the giveaway. I'm not quite sure which mascara I'm going to do, but I don't know if I want to try this. This Ico, because I actually do like Ico. A few of their stuff I quite like. So, yeah, I might try it, give it a go. Yeah. What's this? This is the NYX. Got this in... Yeah, was it? Yeah, in an advent calendar. I have opened the seal on it, but I have not swatched it. Have not put my fingers into those shades, but I can't see me reaching for that. Again, I've got palettes like this, Y waist palettes. So that white looks really nice though. Ooh, like I'm almost tempted to keep it for that white shade there. But no, I'm going to maybe put that in a giveaway. Not sure yet. I'm definitely going to put the Morphe one in there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to gift this to my mum or what I'm going to do with it yet. It might go in the giveaway. You'll know closer to the date. So yeah. Moving on. We have this, what's this? This is a Morphe eyelid primer. Again, it's still in this box. Don't ask me why I keep so many boxes. But I've never actually used this. This is an eyelid primer. I'm going to try and give it a go, actually. Check the box. Yeah, might actually give that one a go as a primer. Moving on, we're going to go to this side first and then this side. This is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics. Now, I haven't bought a lot from BH. I used to always buy from BH Cosmetics, but lately, I don't know why, nothing's appealed to me. This is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and this is a really nice palette. I've created some really nice looks out of this palette. I think I've outgrown it now, bored of seeing it. Do you know when you just get bored of looking at something and you enjoy? You're like, I've had enough of looking at you. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Declutter that because I'm just fed up with looking at it. This is the Revolution Pro, and this is the new neutral palette. Now the mirror's smashed on there. I don't even know how. This is the new neutral palette. So dreamy, so really nice. Goes lovely with that. Goes lovely with that like dreamy blush from Revolution. But yeah, I've created a few eye looks with this, and I actually really enjoy this palette. A really nice palette, so I'm going to keep that because I will use that. This is the Revolution Chili palette. Love the packaging on this. I think they came out with, what was it, an avocado and a pizza palette. Revolution packaging is just my favourite. It's so much fun. Yeah, I actually thought this was a really nice palette. Love this kind of neon pink shade here. I thought that was so unusual. Quite unusual shades. Never seen shades like this. This pepper colour, which is like a nice mustard colour. Let me see if I can swatch, because this is a really nice colour down here, which is called Flakes. Look at that. Look at that shade there. Flakes. Stunning. When I swatched that, yeah, again, the pigment on this palette is absolutely stunning. This is Burning. Yeah, Burning. Again, look at those swatches. The Makeup Revolution. I thought some of these shades were absolutely outstanding. I've used it a couple of times and I've enjoyed using it every time, so I'm keeping that. If it brings me joy and it makes me happy, it's staying. Moving on again through this palette drawer, we have this Revolution Rachel Leary palette. Now, mixed feelings about this. One keen on this side of the palette. These face items here, I didn't think they were very good at all. Love some of the mattes. This Plucker Up and this Goddess. Look, let me show you. Were stunning, being honest. And I'm literally going to keep this palette, okay, for 2 shades, which is Obsessed and Goddess, and that's all I'm keeping the palette for. Nothing else, just those 2 shades. So sometimes I do that. I'll keep a palette for 1 or 2 shades, which I think are unusual. So let's move on. Now, if anyone knows me, you know I love this palette, this Kami palette. I love this colour here, You Got This. Just a stunning duochrome shade. Just love it. It's like the shift in that. And on the eyes, it looks stunning. So yeah, I gotta keep this. Yeah, because it's a really nice Revolution palette. But moving on through this declutter, we have the Revolution Roxy palette. Now, I wasn't a massive fan on this palette, I've got to be fair with you. I wasn't. This sky colour is really nice down here. Made a good dent in that because I actually do really like that. But I found a couple of them powdery, just unpigmented. I didn't, one of my favourite Revolution palette, I got to be fair. So, I do like that sky colour. Can I just take the sky colour out? But you cannot depot these. I just want that. The rest, I'm not interested in. So I'm on the fence about that. I'll put in my declutter for now, and then see if I change my mind. I don't know yet. This is the OPV Beauty Spotlight palette. I haven't actually bought many palettes recently. The only thing I wanted was that Shane Dawson conspiracy, I can never remember. But I went on the website like 3 hours later. I thought, well, surely there's loads there, but I couldn't find any. They'd sold out. But again, I just keep this for these two shades, just two shades, these two here, which are stunning. I basically keep it for those two shades, and that's it. I don't use any of the other shades in there, so I would keep that. If I could depot those two shades, I would, but yeah, I can't, so I'm not that clever. So let's move on. This is the Morphe. This is my blush palette. I love this blush palette. So yeah, it's just a Morphe blush palette. I love Morphe quality. So yeah, I'm keeping that because I do use that a lot. This is Take It to the Grave. I got this on my like Halloween haul, but yeah, I've swatched it a few times, but I have not used it. Some of these shades, and again, I don't think this is necessarily for Halloween. You could use a lot of these colours all year round, so I'm keeping it because I have not used it. I'm interested by this graveyard colour. That's very unusual. Yeah, really unusual. Swatch quite nicely actually. So let me swatch. And what about this yellow colour, which is called, oh gosh, that is very crumbly. Oh, don't look at the crumble on that. Wait there, I'm going to wipe that off before it goes everywhere. Definitely going to keep that because I haven't tried it on my eyes. So keeping it. Let's move on through this palette. We have this Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the iconic. I love this palette. This is the Bling Boss. I love this palette. Don't use as much as I'd like, but I just really love this palette. I don't care what anyone says. There was some controversy about the Vault collection, but I thought this was a really nice palette, so I'm keeping it because I still use it actually. And I only ever bought two of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collabs at the Vault, but this is the other one. This is Dark Magic. This one's smashed to smithereens. This Temptress colour was so loosely pressed in there. In fact, it went all over my old carpet and ruined it. So yeah, I wasn't happy about that, but I'm gonna keep that because I still do reach for it. I might declutter this. This is getting old. I do love it for a brown smoky eye, but I've got other things. Yeah, I'm gonna declutter that. Yeah, I've got other palettes now I can use to do that with. So not too long to go now. We've only got like not that many. This is the Morphe. This is the 39M palette. No, 35M. I'm afraid. Sorry. Let's open this big boy up. Still got the insert in there. I really love this palette. Love this for a green smoky eye. If I want a green smoky eye, I'll reach for this palette. Just that colour there is stunning. and I haven't found many naff shades in this so far, so yeah, really nicely pressed in there. Yeah, I really love this palette. I've reached for it a ton of times. I reach for it over and over again, and it brings me joy, so that's why it's staying. If it brings me joy, it stays. If it makes me miserable, then it goes. So this is the Morphe. This is the 35H. We got this in a cohorted recently. Yeah, I've lost the insert on this one. I absolutely adore this palette. A really, really fun palette. Love that shade. These two shades, just such a contrast between these two shades. Love the layout of this palette, like the bluey and like pinky section. So yeah, I'm keeping that because that brought me a lot of joy playing with that, so I'm keeping that. Now this looks like the most boring Morphe palette you've ever laid your eyes on, doesn't it? Tell me. This is the 35D. No, this is the 25D. Now actually I've reached for this more than I thought I would. I've reached for this a few times when I feel like I haven't got enough like transition colours. So I think this comes in dead handy. It looks boring, I know, but if I got a palette and I don't feel like it's got enough transition colours in there and I need something, this one here, this mustardy one, is really, really nice actually as a transition. So yeah, I'll just keep it if I need like transition shades to blend an eye look together. Let's move on. Like I said, I haven't been buying. I'm gonna go on a palette haul soon, I swear I am, because I need more. Yeah, this is the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. I snapped this up the day it was released, but it was summertime, so the colours were more appealing. They don't appeal to me too much over winter time. Love the formula though. It's a bit of a mishmash. I don't know, I think it's a bit of a mishmash. I do get a little bit stressed when I look at this palette because there's no really cohesive. There's nothing cohesive about this palette. I actually feel a bit stressed when I look at it because unless you're doing a crazy colourful eye, what do you do? What do you do? So yeah, that palette stresses me out, but I paid like 54 quid for it. So, and there are a few shades I do really like in there, so I'm just keeping it for a few shades. But that is a very difficult palette to work with actually. This is the Emily Edit, the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit, the Once palette. Now, I did a video about 8-9 months ago on this palette. The only reason I've been keeping it in case I needed to do a video on the worst Makeup Revolution collabs, but this was a terrible palette. Yeah, it was awful. It was just absolutely, well, the worst palette, Makeup Revolution palette I think I've ever tried. Yeah, I hated that, so I'm just gonna take the plunge and chuck that. Cannot be bothered. Last two palettes here. We have this Morphe, and this is the 39A palette. I gotta go on a Morphe haul very shortly. This is the 30, what did I say? 39A palette. These are massive, these 39 palettes. Can't even get it in my camera there. I use these along here as bronzers rather than actual eyeshadow. So I use these as bronzers. I love these tones of blue here. I think this palette still brings me joy. Why there's so many like brown shades here which all look exactly the same, I do not know, which kind of annoys me. Love this red shade here, really do. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this because there are still about 5 or 6 things in here I do use, so that's why I'm keeping it. Okay, so yeah, I'm keeping my Morphe 39 palette. This is the last palette in this drawer, which is the 39S, which is such a gem palette. Yeah, now I absolutely love this palette. I do reach for it a lot. I love purples, silvers, pinks, and it's such a nice palette. These are kind of squishy. These are like squishy in the pen, but I absolutely adore this palette. That shade was naff down there. Couldn't get much payoff on that, but this is such a dreamy, lovely palette. There's no way, because I still reach for this a ton, so I'm not getting rid of that. I'm just going to pop the palettes back in here that I'm keeping now. So yeah, see if there's a little bit more room. So I'll put the largest, all these big kind of bulky Morphe palettes in first. Yeah, I think. So I feel like I have a lot more room in there now. I do need to find some better storage because there are so many palettes I've got my eye on at the moment, and yeah, I think that looks good. I'm happy with that, and I'm happy to get rid of what I'm getting rid of, being honest. So all these palettes bring me a lot of joy, so as long as I'm, you know, they make me happy, then I'm happy. So I think that looks really nice, much more curated. So actually, before we leave, I'm just gonna go through some of this crap which I've got as well. This is George makeup, so I might just declutter a little bit of this. Yeah, more crap in boxes. We've got this Manicadar mascara, which I'm gonna chuck. I didn't like it. I've got this L'Oreal kind of sponge, like concealer sponge thing, but that's going. Decluttering that. This Revlon eyeshadow palette, that can go. I don't need it. Yeah. This Maybelline Master Fix, which is like a highlighter. Don't reach for it. It's been in here for months. I haven't even looked at it, so that's going. What else do we have? This is a bit of skincare in here, which shouldn't be in here, so I'll just put it over there. This is... Now I wanted to really, this looked a really nice palette. I wanted to do like a George makeup tutorial. I love this palette. Really, really nice actually. So I might do that. This is another one of those thingy majigs, which is like a, it's for concealer, but it's awful. It's terrible, so I'm going to chuck that. I'm going to keep that. Got my George Enriched Setting Spray, which I'm going to keep because I was going to use all this for a video. This is all this is a Rimmel, that's going. Don't need that. Yeah, this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, which, yeah, that's going. I think it's gone off, being honest, so yeah, I'm going to chuck that. What else do we have in here? This is the Lord and Berry mascara. Gonna chuck that. Yeah, chuck that, man. This is a George. I have not used this on my face, so I'm gonna keep my George stuff. This is my 4-shade contour, which I was gonna do a vid on this, which I never got round to doing. This was from the range. I've had this for like 3 years. But yeah, time to chuck. I just need to get rid of this crap. This is a George metallic lip paint. I don't like this, so that's going. Oh, this is a George eyeshadow palette, which I got. I was going to do a vid on it, but I never did, never got around to it, so that can, I don't think I like this. Yeah, I'm going to chuck that. Chuck it. I'm going to just chuck those in the bin, which are 2 little brushes. We've got a George eyeliner, concealer, mascara, and a Rimmel. That can go. So I'll just keep those couple in there for now, because I do really want to try those again, so I'll keep those. What else do we have in this box here? Which is another box which I've got, which has makeup in it. We've got a few more eyeshadow palettes and stuff in here, which I can put in the drawer now because they wouldn't fit in the drawer before, but I could possibly put them in there now. This is the Rimmel Spice Edition. Now, I actually really like this palette, so I'm keeping that. Nice drugstore palette. These are Douce items which I got in cohorted. Now I'm not going to chuck any of this Douce stuff at the moment. Haven't explored it as much as I want to, so I'm going to keep all my Douce. This is the Lottie London eyeshadow palette, which I forgot about was in here, but I'm going to declutter that because I don't know, I'm not going to reach for it. I just know I won't, so I'm going to declutter that. This NYX Lingering palette. Now, I really like this palette, so I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, keep it. This is another Douce item, which again I have not explored this, so I'm gonna keep all my Douce stuff for now. I haven't even tried this. This is the Revolution Lash Glue. I've just chucked it in this box and never tried it, so I'm gonna keep that. Do you know, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I wouldn't even put this in a giveaway because I don't think many people color correct. So yeah, if you color correct, tell me in the comments, but I've never color corrected, so yeah, so I don't quite know what to do with that. Might just chuck it, being honest. I cannot see me or anyone else using that, so yeah, I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep these, which I'm going to put in here, which I can fit in here now, so I can fit those in there. Then I'm just going to put all my Douce stuff, Revolution Lash Glue, back in here, because I still want to play with it. I haven't played with it enough, so I don't want to chuck something that I don't feel like I've explored enough, so I'm going to keep my Douce stuff in this little fantastic box. So yeah. Right, I think that is it. That is every single makeup item I own, over 3 videos. I'm so sorry if it was long. I'm hoping when I edit this footage will be okay. The lighting has been a nightmare today to try and get right, but I'm really happy with that drawer. Yeah, I'm really happy now, because this is all the stuff I really use, so yeah, and it opens and closes now. It wouldn't even open before, but so let's just have a look at the stuff I'm getting rid of anyway. So this is the end of my declutter series. Now this is everything that is literally going. All this, Emily Edit, these palettes, this George palette, these 2, this The Balm, this Lottie London, this I don't know what to do with, and this is a massive pile of stuff that I've just decluttered, that I just do not use, want, need, like. So I'm really happy. I've made so much more space. This is my so far this is my giveaway pile. It's gonna be building, okay, it's gonna either be my 400 or it's either going to be my 400 or 500 subscriber giveaway, because I need to build this up more. I've got so much more skincare to sort through as well. I'm going to do a skincare declutter in the next couple of weeks as well, but so far I'm really happy. My drawer looks so much nicer and more organized, and this is all stuff that I actually reach for, whereas obviously all this I just will not reach for. So yeah, I'm really happy with my declutter actually. Thank you for watching my last part of my declutter series. It's always a long one, I'm sorry, and yeah, sorry it took so long to get through it all. I'm sure I just spat them, but next up we will be doing skincare as well, because we need to have a good declutter through that and see what we can put in a giveaway and see what we can gift. So yeah, we're going to be doing skincare next time, but yeah, if you like anything about this declutter series, please subscribe. I always try and I will do more declutters in the future and hopefully get better at it. So yeah, please subscribe or not, and hit my bell, and yeah, hopefully, maybe, very hopefully, I will see you on my next video. Bye.